Hey, what's going on everybody? Jason here, and welcome back to another Vanguard Zombies video. Today, I have something a little bit different from what I usually post. Today, I have a Call of Duty Vanguard Zombies theory to share with you guys. So let's go ahead and jump right into the theory. As you guys saw in the first look video for Vanguard Zombies, the Treyarch development team revealed that there are demons attached to certain Dark Aether artifacts. Essentially, artifacts are the equivalent to field upgrades from Black Ops Cold War Zombies, and each of these artifacts has a Dark Aether entity attached to them. There are 5 artifacts, which means 5 Dark Aether entities. You have Saraxis the Shadow, which resembles Energy Mine, Norticus the Conqueror, which resembles Frostblast, Inviktor the Destroyer, which resembles Ring of Fire, Bellekar the Warlock, which resembles Aether Shroud, and Cortifex the Deathless. And even though Cortifex is not one of the demons you are able to form a symbiotic bond with in the game and use that as an artifact / field upgrade, Cortifex is still really important to the story, because we find out that Cortifex forms a bond with Oberführer von List, and that is where the Vanguard Zombie storyline kicks off. So now that you know a little bit of the background of what this theory is going to encompass, let me get into the actual theory. My theory is that the Forsaken will eventually kill and absorb the power from all 5 of these Dark Aether entities. I have 2 pieces of evidence to back up my theory. My first piece of evidence is intel from Season 6. The intel that I'm referring to is a document called Ancient Parchment, and on the Ancient Parchment it reads, "Forged in the pools of Etheria, 2 forms the Chrysalax shall take. The Savager, sharp as the mountains in the Badlands of Disparax. The Storm, powerful as the winds on the ocean of Zophoria. For if you are to defeat the one who is many, it will take both to tear him apart. The Devoured shall be reborn. Their scattered ashes shall be reformed. The Forsaken's torment will be undone when the old ones reign once more." This ancient parchment is signed by Sparagmos, and Sparagmos is a zealot of the Dark Aether that is associated with these old ones, which I have reason to believe are these 5 Dark Aether entities. This leads me to believe that the Forsaken has killed and absorbed the power of these Dark Aether entities, and the only way to defeat the Forsaken is to use the Chrysalax to tear him apart and restore the forms of the original 5 Dark Aether entities, which also leads me to believe that we might see the Chrysalax come back in Vanguard Zombies. And this ancient parchment clearly says that if this were to happen, the Forsaken's torment will be undone and the old ones will reign once more. So that is my first piece of evidence suggesting that the Forsaken will eventually end up killing these 5 Dark Aether entities in Vanguard Zombies. My second piece of evidence is actually in the map Forsaken itself. When you're doing the Forsaken Easter egg, the Forsaken himself comes out of the Dark Aether portal and he says this.
40 Earth years, 4 Dark Aether centuries, abandoned, trapped, left to die. But I endured, I fought, I consumed, I evolved.
In addition, when you are fighting the Forsaken in the boss fight, the Forsaken also says this.
I have crushed armies, ended worlds, devoured gods. You are nothing.
The Forsaken says, I fought, I consumed, and I evolved. So this leads me to believe that the Forsaken fought off these Dark Aether entities, consumed their power, and evolved into the ultimate Dark Aether God. And not to mention, the Forsaken says he's been in the Dark Aether for 40 Earth years, which is 4 centuries in Dark Aether time. 40 years ago from the events of Black Ops Cold War Zombies is right around the time Vanguard Zombies is taking place. And the Forsaken even shares with us that he devoured gods when he was in the Dark Aether. We also see the Forsaken use Frost Blast against us in the boss fight, which heavily suggests that he's absorbed the power of Norticus the Conqueror, and this is why the Forsaken is such a formidable threat. My guess is, if you are able to collect all 5 of these Dark Aether artifacts and kill the Dark Aether entity associated with that artifact, you might be able to absorb the power of that Dark Aether entity. Well, there you have it, everybody, my Vanguard Zombies theory, and that is what I think might end up happening as the Vanguard Zombies storyline progresses. I know this might sound kind of outlandish just because we don't have that much information about Vanguard Zombies, but I want to know what you guys think about this theory, and if you have any of your own, feel free to share your thoughts in the comments. And with that said, thank you all so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video and you'd like to see more, leave a like and subscribe if you're a brand new viewer. Also, don't forget to check out all the links down below in the description so you stay up to date with everything that I do. And with that said, have a fantastic rest of your day or night, depending on where you are in this crazy world, and I'll see you guys next time.